Rhys endures a torturous wait for flight clearance, his anxiety escalating with each passing minute. He contacts Vincent, desperate for news of Trinity, only to learn that the search party has lost her trail, possibly due to Warlock interference. Rhys's worry intensifies as he learns Trinity's guards are also out searching. He changes into more rugged clothing, preparing for the worst, and tries to use the mate mark to connect with Trinity. He manages to see her, bruised and bloodied but defiant. He calls out to her, but their connection is abruptly severed. He vows to find her. Will Rhys be able to reconnect with Trinity through their mate marks? What do the Warlocks want with Trinity? Will Trinity's guards return with any information? How far is Rhys willing to go to rescue Trinity? Just how badly is Trinity hurt? As Trinity longed for her alpha to come and rescue her, she slipped into a limbo where she saw visuals from her past. And one such memory was the Harvest Moon Festival. The Harvest Moon Festival was almost like a ritual, and it didn't matter if Trinity liked it or not. She had no choice. And one such night was the first time she encountered a Warlock. That night itched into her veins. Trinity's hands were trembling as she fastened the clasp of the midnight blue dress. Her reflection in the mirror looked like a stranger, pale skin glowing against the satin fabric, her dark eyes framed by long lashes. It was almost enough to make her feel beautiful. Almost. "It's just one night," she muttered. "Get through this, and Grandfather will leave you alone." Her stomach churned at the thought of stepping into the Harvest Moon gathering. She could already hear the whispers, the snickers, and the pitying glances. Wolfless Trinity, they'd call her. The shame of the Red Springs pack. With a final glance at her reflection, Trinity grabbed her coat and headed downstairs. Aunt Eve and Carter were waiting in the living room, their faces strained with forced smiles. "You look stunning, sweetheart," Aunt Eve said softly. "Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise." Carter frowned. "If anyone gives you trouble, I'll handle it." "Thanks," Trinity said, forcing a weak smile. "But I'll be fine. It's just a stupid party, right?" They didn't respond. Deep down, they all knew the truth. Tonight wasn't just a party, it was a test, and failure wasn't an option. The Harvest Moon gathering was held in the heart of the forest, where ancient oak trees formed a natural cathedral. Strings of glowing lanterns hung from the branches, casting golden light over the clearing. Wolves of all ages mingled, their laughter and chatter filling the air. Trinity's heart pounded as she stepped out of Carter's jeep. The scent of pine and damp earth mingled with the unmistakable musk of wolves. She felt their gazes the moment she entered the clearing, whispers trailing in her wake. "Is that Trinity? She actually came? Why would Grandfather bring her here?" Trinity's cheeks burned, but she kept her head high. She wouldn't give them the satisfaction of seeing her break. "Stick with me," Carter said, his voice low. "And remember, if anyone says anything—" "I'll handle it," Trinity interrupted. She appreciated his protectiveness, but she needed to face this on her own. As the pack members mingled, Trinity found a quiet spot near the edge of the clearing. "Definitely not my scene," Trinity muttered, turning away. She wandered deeper into the woods, seeking solitude. The distant hum of voices faded, replaced by the soft rustle of leaves and the chirping of crickets. She breathed in the cool night air, letting it soothe her frayed nerves. Snap. Trinity froze. The sound of a twig breaking echoed through the trees. Her senses sharpened, heart racing. "Who's there?" she called, her voice steady despite the fear creeping up her spine. Silence. Then, a figure emerged from the shadows. He was tall and lean, with pale skin and dark, wavy hair that framed his sharp features. His eyes glowed an unnatural shade of violet, and a faint aura of energy seemed to shimmer around him. "You're not supposed to be here," Trinity said, her voice firmer now. "This is a private gathering." The man smirked, his movements graceful as he stepped closer. "And yet, here I am. Tell me, little wolf, do you know who I am?" Trinity's breath caught in her throat. The air around him felt charged, like the moments before a lightning strike. She'd heard stories of creatures like him, beings who wielded magic as easily as breathing. "You're a warlock," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. His smirk deepened. "Clever girl. Most of your kind wouldn't dare acknowledge my presence, let alone speak to me. You must be different." Trinity clenched her fists. "What do you want?" "To observe. To understand." His violet eyes seemed to pierce straight through her. "Tell me, does it bother you?" Being surrounded by wolves who think you're less than them? Her stomach twisted. That's none of your business. The warlock chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down her spine. Oh, but it is. You see, you're quite the anomaly, Trinity Witten. A wolf without a wolf. A puzzle waiting to be solved. Her eyes widened. How do you know my name? I know many things, he said cryptically. For instance, I know why you've never shifted. Why you've always felt different. Trinity's heart pounded. What are you talking about? Come with me and I'll show you, he said, extending a hand. She hesitated. Every instinct screamed at her to run, to get as far away from him as possible. But his words ignited a spark of curiosity, a desperate need for answers. I can't, she said finally. I don't trust you. The warlock's expression darkened, his aura shifting to something more menacing. Very well, but remember this, Trinity. The truth has a way of finding you, whether you're ready for it or not. Before she could respond, he vanished, leaving behind only the faint scent of ozone. Trinity returned to the clearing, her mind racing. She barely noticed the stares or whispers this time, her thoughts consumed by the warlock's words. Why had he singled her out? What did he mean about the truth finding her? As the harvest moon rose high above the trees, Trinity couldn't shake the feeling that her life had just taken a dangerous turn. And somewhere in the shadows, the warlock watched, a sly smile playing on his lips. Soon, he murmured to himself, very soon. As Trinity's mind goes into a limbo and takes her to her past memories, she still awaits for Rhys to come and rescue her before it's too late. Will Rhys find her? Will she keep seeing her past as she struggles with pain and longing? What will these visuals reveal? Are these true past memories, or the warlock's trying to mess with her head?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,